right, let's do this one last time.
This is the version 1 of bracers. So you're going to do a seam, a French seam or a butt stitch. I can't remember what it's called, but these are gonna go together, and then you're gonna stitch back and forth over the top. This one gets sewn to here, just regular saddle stitch, just like that. Okay, these ones go together. These ones go on the bottom underneath. So, sorry, yeah, this one goes over the top. This one goes over the top, like that. So regular saddle stitch, and then the French seam or butt stitch here. Okay, that's version 1. Okay, here is version 2. Okay, a little bit larger, but this has allowances for either grommets if you want to use ties to tie these together, or if you want to use buckles and straps. I'm going to use the buckles and straps. I like the look of it. So I'm going to put these keepers right here are going to go one here, one here, one here, one here. Okay, and you're going to cut along this line if you're going to use the buckles. Okay, and so you're going to take off this section here. It's about an inch, a little bit less, but you're going to take off this section right here, cut that off, and I'm going to be doing that. For the middle, you're not going to be doing the butt stitch like version 1. You're going to use this right here. This is going to go over the top. Okay, and there's some text here explaining how to do that, but this is going to go over the top of these. So these first holes are going to start here, these first holes. Or if you want to start at the back, then these two, start with these two. And this is going to go over the top, connecting the two pieces like that. Okay, so that's how version 2 is. Okay, and there's the buckles. These I've split because depending on the size of your arm, this length is going to differ. Okay, so it's going to change a little bit. So that's why this is here. So you do your own measurements. It's 1 inch wide. So the buckle is going to be a 1 inch buckle on these, and these have space in between for the 1 inch straps. Okay, so we're gonna do that second. Let me get to the third one. Okay, here's the third version. A little bit different, a little bigger, a little bit more complicated. Okay, so this one also has holes for grommets and for buckles. So there's a page that has placement for the laces or the straps and the buckle areas. So those ones right here, the optional buckle strap, those are going to just overlap and go here, and then the straps go here. To get the other arm, because this is for the left arm. So if you're going to use the buckles, you would just invert this. So the 2B would have the hole for the buckle, and 2A would have the holes for the straps. Okay, so you would just invert those for the right arm. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit different as well. I'm gonna be doing the butt stitch here, just putting them together. Saddle stitch here, similar to version 1, but this one's gonna be getting some fun overlays. Okay, so you'll see here on layer 1, you're gonna have some of these guides. Okay, so these are gonna go right here. Okay, so it's gonna go layer 1, and that's where you're gonna start stitching. So when you start stitching the saddle stitch for the sides, you're gonna start, and then you're going to, this is going to this over the top of this over the top of that. So you're gonna have 3 layers from here down. Okay, and I'll walk you through this. So there's layer 1, There's layer 2. And again, there's the little guides. So that hole goes over the top of that hole. And there's layer 3. So again, this hole goes over the one in the corner, just like that. And then the final layer, and again, you'll see there's guides for this as well. That's going to go over there, over that one. And so it's going to look kind of like this overlapping piece. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces on top of the brace, and they're going to kind of sit up at an angle. So they're going to look like a layered gauntlet. But like I said, we'll go through that when we get to this piece. But this is going to be the third one. So I'm going to start with the version 1, then 2, then we'll get to this one. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so I wanted to kind of give you an update on and show you what I was talking about when putting these together. So I have the middle 2 pieces put together. That's fine. But what I wanted to show you, and what I was alluding to, put this one here. Well, the holes where these other ones line up, and they're labeled here. So this one, the hole lines up there, and then has the bottom being put together. So what I did, and if you don't have these, that's fine. You can use a spare piece of strand and needle if you wanted to hold that hole in place. But so yeah, that hole is where, it's that first hole on layer 1, and then on these you'll if you remember, these have an extra little hole, and on the template it points out, this is where hole 1 of layer 1 should go. Okay, so holding this in place, I started with panel, which one was this, 2A? Yeah. So this one was 2A. It was like that, right? So I started stitching here, and then with this in place, I knew where this hole was going to be going. So there's 1, 2, 3 that I'm going through, right? So as soon as I get to this point, here's layer 2, and this one lays about right there. Or if I want to double check, I'll just pull this right here, and I can see, just lining them up, there's the hole. Set up that one right there. That's where layer 2, hole 1, is going to go, right there, okay? So I'm going to stitch through, so I'm going to finish this one, do this one, then I have 3 and 4, which, lay like that, and that. So, but it's kind of messy right now. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to finish this one and layer 3, and kind of show you the progress from there. All right, see you in a second. Okay, so here's the 3 of them done. It's the first one. It's just a very simple design. Just simple bracer. I ended up, and you'll see this in the pattern. I put a strip down the middle on the inside, similar to the third one, but the third one I have it on the outside. But yeah, so I put on the inside, still threaded it like that. Use the grommets 3/16, simple threading. I am gonna pimp this out a little bit. I'm thinking about putting some metal flasks along the side here, and I saw some on Amazon that they're about 8 inches long. I don't know, about basically. So about so from here to here, but they're connected with a chain, so there'd be two of them, almost like a nunchucks looking, but they're flasks. Pretty cool. You know, I was going to put those along the side of here. Let's see, show you how that looks. The other one is here. So I also, this one too, I put a seam down the middle on the inside. Just to, it made it easier to stitch, honestly. But yeah, this one's kind of a little bit more of a plated look, almost like plated mail. But yeah, this one came out nice as well. Anyway, so you get the idea. The third one, and this one I have a booklet on top of it. Let me get rid of that. But you can see that has simple design. The seam on the outside, and then buckles with the straps. Let me pull this book off and show you real quick. Hold on. Okay, so here it is, with the book on there. Also fairly straightforward. There's just the one piece left, one piece to the right, and then strip down the middle with buckles. Now, you remember in the pattern, you can use grommets and lace, but for this one I wanted to show you what it looked like with the straps and buckles. And these are 1-inch straps, so it'll be 1-inch buckles, 1-inch spacing between the rivets here. And I thought it came out nice too. And I put that booklet there on top. This is a kind of a cool way to keep track of stuff. If I need to, I can pull it out pretty quick and take notes and whatnot. So yeah, there's the third one.